You know, dog, I think about the fact that sometimes, man, all we do have is ourselves. Sometimes we are the only person that we can call on. Sometimes we are the only person that's going to help us get ourselves up out the mud. And I'm here to tell you right now that that's okay. And I think about all of this because what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the Ballers Club. It's your boy BallOrFallBird, the one and only Mr. BallOrFall, the one and only Mr. Do It All, the one and only Mr. Everything Under the Sun will get done because your boy is best beyond. Listen, man, I got a heartfelt topic that I want to go ahead and get straight into today, man, because I think about the times in my life where I was feeling the exact way that I'm talking about today, and that way, that feeling is feeling like all you have is yourself. Feeling like you the only person that you can call on. Feeling like you the only person that can help pick yourself up out the situation that you in. Feeling like you the only person that really got your back. Feeling like can't nobody else help you get up out of this situation but me. The only person that can help me get myself out of this situation is me, myself, and I. And why do I say that? Why do I talk about that today? I talk about that because, you know, I was able to just kind of just sit and ponder on these thoughts, man. And sometimes all we do have is ourselves. Sometimes, you know, we couldn't call on mom. We couldn't call on dad. We couldn't call on our grandparents. We couldn't call on, you know, a family friend or, you know, whatever the case may be. And I think about all these things, and like I said, I just want to make sure that I let people know, man, it's okay. It's okay that we were able to go through these situations. It's okay that we went through these experiences by ourselves. It's okay that, you know, some days we had to sit in the room and cry, and at the end of the day, we had to figure it out for ourselves. And the reason why I say all of that is because, you know, we go through these situations, we go through these experiences, we go through all these hard times, you know, where the dark clouds are sitting over our heads and all these things like that. And at the end of the day, man, we figured it out. At the end of the day, man, we are still here today. We went through all these situations where if somebody else went through that situation, man, they would have folded. If somebody else went through that situation, man, they would have cracked under pressure. And we may have folded, we may have, you know, we may have bent to the pressure, but we didn't break, you know, like that bend don't break mentality, man. Like we may have bent down, we may have like, man, like this situation is beating me up. This situation is killing me. Why do I have to go through this? Why did this have to happen to me? Why did my life have to turn out like this? And we go through all these situations and experiences, man, and at the end of the day, no matter what we all done been through, no matter what you've been through, you're still here today. Think about that. Think about how you went through all those situations. Think about when you were at the beginning or the middle or just before your breakthrough at the end of that situation, how you didn't even know how you was going to get out of it, how you thought that situation was going to end you. Think about how you thought that situation was going to end your life. Think about how you thought that situation was just going to be the worst thing in the world. But here you are today. Here you are today. Here you are today, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Here you are today on the other side of that situation. Here you are today finally able to see that the grass was greener on the other side. Think about all that. No matter if it was a heartbreak, you went through a situation where you couldn't call on nobody else. You went through a situation where couldn't nobody else help you. But you here today. Think about that. Think about what that situation did for you. Yes, it may have did a lot of things to you, but think about what that situation did for you. Think about how you grew as a person. Think about how your mentality grew stronger. Think about how your confidence was built. Think about, man, like you got through that situation and look at you now. You got through that situation and, man, you like, you the biggest in the world. Think about that. Think about how when that situation first started, when you first started to experience whatever it was that you went through, how everything seemed so bad. Everything seemed like, man, this is the end of the world. This is the end of me, man. And I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but like, obviously this is something that made me emotional, but think about that, man. I think about the times where, man, it was just me, myself, and I in that room crying. I think about me, myself, and I in that room, and, you know, I had to pray to God. I had to, you know, talk to myself. I had to talk myself up. I had to step out in doubt. I had to step out in doubt. Let's talk about that. Yes, we always say that it's good to step out in faith, but I had to step out in doubt. That's the reality of some of our situations. Some of our situations, man, at that time, at that moment, when we first going through it, when we in the middle of it, when we at that point where it's right before our breakthrough, we had to step out in doubt. What do I mean by that, man? We went through this situation and everything was trying to knock us down. Everything was going so bad, man. But we decided, you know what? I'm going to stick my foot out there. I'm not sure how well this may work. I got to step out in doubt. I'm not sure how this may work. You just like, you know what, man? I'm just continuing to go. It's not to say that you stepped out in faith, because like I said, you may have thought that situation was going to end you, but you was just like, you just kept fighting. You just kept clawing. You just kept going. You stepped out in doubt, and look where you at today. Think about the situations where you had to step out in faith, where you was the only person that you could call on, and you was like, man, like, I'm going to find a way to make this work. And you did it. Think about all the situations like that. Think about all those experiences. I think about that all the time, and I think about all the times where I went through these situations. I'm like, man, what good is it going to do me to call my mom? What good is it going to do me to call my dad? What good is it going to do me to call anybody else? Because moral of the story, they may not even be able to help me. They may not be able to help me. And man, I'm being so real right now, man. I'm being so honest. I'm being so transparent. And I don't want this to come off as, dark or anything like that. Like I said, man, let's think about everything that these situations and these experiences did for us, man. Let's think about everything that these situations and these experiences helped us see and be able to experience. We went through these situations, man. We didn't know how we was going to get to the other side. We went through these situations. We didn't know what it was going to look like for us. And we got through it, man. It built our confidence. It made us stronger. It made us so much more resilient. These situations, man, we went through all of these different experiences and stuff like that. And man, it changed our life. At the end of the day, we may not even realize it right now, but these situations changed our life. Had we bended, had we folded under pressure in those situations, our life may have been over, or it may look totally different today. But we got through it. We made it to the other side. We did what we had to do, and we made it to the other side. Let's think about that. Let's think about, man, how we went through these situations and they did not break us. They didn't break us, man. And I know that I continue to say that, but these situations didn't break us. You still here today. You still able to come and watch this video. All you felt like you had was yourself, man. You felt like you was by yourself. You felt like you was alone. You felt like nobody else could help you. You felt like nobody else was there for you. But you figured it out. You may have got on your hands and knees and prayed. You may have talked to guys. You may have went through that situation, whatever the case may be, but you figured it out. You kept taking step after step after step after step, and you figured it out. Let's think about that. Let's talk about that. You got to the other side of that situation. You got to the other side and received all the blessings from that situation. That situation turned out to be a life changer for you. Had you not went through it, you probably wouldn't be where you are today. Had you not went through it, you wouldn't know half the things that you know today. You learned so much in that situation. You learned so much going through that experience. All you had was yourself. You was the only person that you could call on. You was the only person that was willing to pick yourself up. You went through that situation, you had to pat yourself on the back. You went through that situation, man, and everything seemed like, dog, I don't got nobody else to call on but me right now. And you got through it. Dog, you got through it. We all got through it. We all done been through situations like that, man. You hearing it from me personally. You hearing it from me personally. You felt like all you had was yourself. You couldn't call on a soul. Not a soul was able to help you out that situation. Not a soul was able to be like, you know what? Do this, do that. Not a soul. But you figured it out. All you had was yourself, and you figured it out. All you had was yourself, and you got through it. All you had was yourself, and look where you are today. You may have grew up, you ain't have the silver spoon. You didn't have everything given to you. You had to fight for every single thing in your life. You didn't grow up with parents that was able to, set you up financially. You didn't grow up with people and mentors around you that can help you experience the greater things in life. You didn't grow up with people around you that was able to help you honestly achieve all your goals and aspirations. That may be the real story. That may be the real story. You didn't have all the people that you felt like you needed. You didn't have exactly what you felt like you needed, but you're still here today. I think about being by myself. I think about being 100% incomplete, but then I think about the number 7, man. Number 7 is my favorite number. It stands for the number of completion. If you still here right now, man, comment a 7 in the comments, man. You were able to figure that situation out because you were able to be complete by yourself. You were able to be complete by yourself. You didn't need nobody else. You may have wanted help. You may have, because think about it. We all want help at sometimes. We all go through situations where we want some help. We all go through situations where, it's nice. We done did so much for ourselves all the way up until this point. We all feel like, we need some help sometimes. To the strongest person. We all feel like we need some help sometimes, but think about how you were complete by yourself. Just you and God, you was complete by yourself. Man, I say all that to say, man, like, whatever it is that you're going through right now, whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that, you may be going, like I said, you may be going through a situation right now. You may be feeling like you at, like, everything is literally finna crumble in your life. You may be feeling like, man, like, the walls finna cave in. You may be feeling like all these things, dog. But understand that if you in that situation right now, all you got is yourself, you're going to figure it out. If all you got is yourself, you're going to see the grass is greener on the other side of that situation. Think about that. Let's think about the positive. Let's not let our mind tell us, man, like, our mind is so negative sometimes. Our mind will tell us, like, I'm not enough by myself. Think about all the situations where you was enough for yourself. Think about all the situations that you was able to get through those experiences and whatnot, and you were enough by yourself. You didn't have nobody else to call on. You didn't have nobody else to depend on. You had to pat yourself on the back. You had to give yourself props. You had to clap it up for yourself. And you did. And I'm here to clap it up for you right now, man. I'm here to let you know it's all right. I'm here to let you know right now, right here today, that it's okay. Dog, you're going to figure it out, dog. You're going to get through that situation. You're going to look back on life and realize that situation was the thing that changed your life. You're going to look back on your life and be like, man, had I not went through that by myself, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be as strong as I am today. I wouldn't be as resilient as I am today. I wouldn't have half the confidence as I have today. Man, I think about all that, dog. I think about that so much, man. Like, I went through some situations in my life where I dead ass felt like, man, it was just me. I couldn't call on nobody. Couldn't nobody help me in that situation. But, man, it put something in me. It put a fire in me to where today, man, I don't feel like it's nothing I can't do. Yes, I still have moments. I still have times where I be like, damn, like, here we go again. Like, damn, like, it's another one of them situations. But I think about how much stronger I am today. I think about how much more, fight in me I got. Man, it's gonna take a lot for any situation after the shit that I done been through. It's gonna take a lot for any situation to put me down. It's gonna take a lot for any situation to beat me up, for real. And that's the thing about life. Life gonna beat you up sometimes. Life gonna kick your ass sometimes, dog. Life is gonna get on your ass sometimes, and it's okay. Because even if it is you the only person that you got to call on, even if it is the fact that you the only person that you can really depend on, you're going to figure it out, dog. I'm just here to say that you're going to figure it out, dog. Like I said, if you're still here right now, comment a number 7 in the comments, man. That number stands for the number of completion. You are complete by yourself. Anybody else in your life that come along to help you, they just coming along to aid you in what you able to do by yourself. It's a lot of things that you can do by yourself. It's a lot of things that you able to accomplish by yourself. You got to get that swagger back. You got to get that confidence back. You got to get that feeling back where I'm the one. I am the one. Think about that, man. All them situations that you done made it through, bro, you the one, dog. You done made it through all them situations, dog. You the one. Man, like I said, man, at the end of the day, we go through all these things by ourselves, man, but these things gonna be the same things that really help us push and achieve our purpose, man. Y'all know that's one thing, that's probably the most important thing that I talk about on my channel, man, is our purpose. If you went through these situations by yourself and if you figured it out by yourself, man, it didn't do nothing but help you just achieve your purpose. And you gonna achieve it. You're gonna get to the top of your purpose of a skyscraper and be able to look down on the world and be like, man, I did it. Me and God. Me and God, dog. I prayed through some of these nights. I cried through some of these nights. And I'm here today. I'm at the top of the world and I'm here today, dog. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, we can all be what we want to be, man. And if we got to go through certain situations by ourselves, it don't take away from the fact that we are still who we are, man. Hey, man, it's your boy BallOrFallBird, and I appreciate you for coming to the Balls Club today, man. It's your boy BallOrFallBird, the one and only Mr. BallOrFall, the one and only Mr. Do It All, the one and only Mr. Everything Under the Sun Will Get Done, because your boy is best beyond, man. And I'll see you in the next video.